Had to stop and refuel. I'm watching The Predator. And I got some curry goat with some plantains, rice and peas, and some cabbage and carrots. Oh yeah. Finna go in. Peace. Be sure to check out some of my latest videos. One of my latest videos is Classic Joker. You also have Cooking Venom, Main Events, The Toys That Made Fred, and finish it off with Pimp Daddy Destro. You girls and guys be safe out there, and I will catch you later. Peace. And this episode of Direct Edition is brought to you by Cooking KD, Lips by Kimmy, and my fake Darth Maul from China. Alright, so you know how we doing these videos. Let's get into some action figures. Okay, and these are some taskies that we've already had in the dungeon. I had to dig them out and bring them back. You know, I just allowed my sexy fingers to interrupt the video. I just did a review on that tasky, and this tasky I've had for a while. Definitely love Taskmaster. I wasn't like a huge fan when I was younger, but obviously now I'm like a fan for some reason. He kind of reminds me of Deathstroke the Terminator. He reminds me of Deathstroke the Terminator more than Deadpool. I mean, because Deathstroke actually has, I think the shield, he used to have a shield too. And he has photographic memories, you know, of fighting. So Taskmaster is very cool. Definitely like him from the movie, and definitely love this. This one, he's kind of like the newer Taskmaster with that mask right there. Definitely like when they put him in the Deadpool comics. It's very funny. And yeah. So you guys ready? If I'm showing you this thing, you know I got something up my sleeve. All right, let's do this. So that was a Toy Biz Legend. This is a Marvel Select version of it. And this one is a little bit more rare because of this. It's actually from the Disney store. Now, you know what I'm saying? I did pick up some selects from the Disney store, but those tend to be a little bit more exclusive, a little bit more expensive. But they've actually brought the price down to like $24 on their selects. And they have a lot of nice selects at the Disney store that that's maybe not available on Amazon or on eBay. Because when they're available on Amazon and eBay, people jack up the prices. I know they just released a new Venom and a new Carnage. I have the Venom and the Carnage. So I don't know if I'll be adding that to my collection. But they started to add Star Wars selects, which is pretty cool. So the selects, the difference between the selects and the legend is the select comes in the 7-inch scale. So very cool, man. I definitely, man, we're going to get into this Taskmaster because this is pretty cool. I actually geeked out. You ready, Big Brother Rig? 17K Hudson. I went 8 nuts to giggle like a dolphin when I saw this. I automatically bought it on impulse, and I'm happy, so happy I bought it on impulse because look at both masks. Both masks are so freaking cool. Look at the classic mask. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Just look at that. And then you got the newer age mask where they brought them up to speed. You can see the resemblance of this mask right here in the newer movie version. Let me show you. So you got that one. Watch the movie version. The movie version. See how it blends off of that one? And then what's cool about that mask is it's actually a newer mask. It's been reflected in a lot of his newer action figures. See that? These are the Marvel Legends. The Marvel Legends are 6-inch. The Marvel Selects are on a 7-inch scale, which is a whole hell of a lot cooler to me because almost like an adult collector. The Marvel Legends, I like them, but they're kind of like put together very quick. The Marvel Selects are almost like statue-esque. So if you like the bigger figures like Sabretooth, like Thor, like Hulk, you know, you get them in the selects. But if you, you know, the regular figures like Wolverine and whatnot, you get them in the Marvel Legends because they're a lot smaller. So he comes with a gun, the classic sword. That's why I say he reminds me a lot of Deathstroke the Terminator. You know, his cape, he has the sheath for a sword, the sheath for his gun. Look at these bow and arrows. Very cool. Interchangeable hands. Look at the shield. The shield looks just like the shield that's in the Marvel Legends pack. It's just so awesome, man. This is the classic classic Taskmaster from my childhood, who I fell in love with that I didn't know I was a big fan of until I got older. But this is awesome. This Disney store exclusive. Now I'm shopping at the Disney store because it's a couple of selects I have to get, especially if they're coming out with what do you call it? Star Wars selects, which is pretty cool. I think they put 2 Star Wars selects out there, and they're like, how is it going to fare in the market? And then once those Star Wars selects take off, they're going to do more characters. I know the 2 characters that they released in Star Wars is Boba Fett and Darth Maul, and you already know I had to get them. I'll be reviewing them in a couple weeks coming up. But yeah, let's take a closer look at this box before we switch off to something else. So allow my sexy fingers to interrupt the video. Wow, look at that side shot. Hold up, let me grab. Boom, let me grab the box a little better. Look at that product shot. That is awesome. This is mostly why I don't break them out of the box, because I just can't do away with the nice setup on the side. It's just so awesome. It's awesome to see them sit on the wall and see the side of them. This is a beautiful product shot. Beautiful. This box came in pretty good condition. Not excellent, but it came in good condition. You see that right there. But I'm so used to selects doing that because they're so heavy and they're so big. I know this is probably from 2020. Let me see if the date's on there. Yep, from 2020. This one just came out. I bought it as soon as it came out. So, you know, I might have been late by a month or so, but just cool, tasky. All right. Let's put them up. My new setup makes it hard for me to hold the camera and focus on the new setup at the same time. But guess what? I got a main event for you guys. You ready? All right, let's do this. It might seem a little kooky to you, but this is the old school Legendary Riders Marvel Legend Taskmaster. Now, this one used to be, I hate how he's in the package because I got to go up under like for you guys to see him. It's better if I kind of hold him in my hand so I can twerk him the way you can see his face. He has an actual skull face. But the cool thing about this is that I got him for $25, and this Legendary Rider usually goes for about $50 up to $100. eBay is awesome. Every time I go to eBay, like I'll find a jewel in the Marvel Legends that somebody, it's like one collector will sell theirs at a cheaper price, and I always find it. So this is a Legendary Rider. I got it for $25. It's usually like $50. It comes with a comic book, which is the first cover appearance of Taskmaster. I actually have the first appearance of Taskmaster, but he's not on the cover. So that's how people are. People like for the character to be on the cover, and they say, "Oh, that's the first appearance." But yeah, I actually have his first appearance, but he's not on the cover. But this is his first full cover. So he comes with something that you can ride on. He comes with the sword. He comes with the shield. His shield is consistent through all the toys. It's always the same. You see his head points down, but that's just, that's just old school Toy Biz Marvel Legends. They just threw him in the package and didn't care, about, the head sticking up in the display. Because they were more banking on you taking all this chunky plastic and ripping it open and grabbing the figure out. And that's what I did when I first started collecting these. I had a lot of valuable ones, but I broke them out of the pack and threw the package away. If I would have known what I knew 20 years ago or whatever, 16 years ago, I would have kept them in the package on card. But here's Taskmaster, the Legendary Rider. This is one of the older action figures of Taskmaster. Probably the first time he was released an action figure for him. And this is how he looks when he's out of the package and basically has his hood on right. Very awesome. He's riding on something. I've never seen him really ride on anything in the comic book, but they put him in the Legendary Riders setup. So for the sake of our collection, we're only missing the Hulkbuster, which is extremely expensive, and Voltron, which doesn't even look like a Voltron. He looks like almost like some kind of fox or ant or something. But but all the other Legendary Riders we have, we're only missing 2, which is Voltron and Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster is pretty expensive. So let's read it. Let's just read it. With the power to perfectly duplicate the fighting style he observes, Taskmaster is expert in countless forms of combat. Besides working as a hired gun himself, he trains henchmen for other criminals, teaching them how to counter the superheroes that he has studied. His proteges have included the so-called evil versions of Blood Spider, Death Shield, and Jagged Bow. Taskmaster faced Spider-Man on a number of occasions, often battling the web slinger and his fellow heroes together in exchange for commute sentences. The government used Taskmaster to train John Waller to replace Captain America. Despite the brief incarceration, he remains at large. So Taskmaster is pretty cool. Those villains that he was talking about, that he trained, is in a 1992 Spider-Man comic book. I remember all four of them from the cover. So very cool. Let's see when this toy was made. 2005. So 2015. So it's 15 years old. Pretty cool. Awesome. Very nice. Yeah, had to grab the old school. It just happened by chance that as soon as I bought this Taskmaster, I looked on eBay and saw this Taskmaster for $25. So why not get both of them? And they're a good addition to the collection. So now I have 4 Taskmasters in my collection, in our collection. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. And so, once again, I'd like to thank you guys and girls for tuning in to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. Like, subscribe, and share. You girls and guys be safe out there. Peace to all my new subscribers. And peace to all my old heads that's been rocking with me forever. I pray that your channels be successful. I pray that everything that you touch turn to gold. Remember words of wisdom. Focus on the ones that show you love. And on the ones that don't show you love, hey, we're just going to keep on rolling without them. I promise to bring you guys a little bit more videos, and let's bring our subscribers let's bring our subscribers up. Let's do what we got to do. All right? So let's work. Let's do what we got to do. See you girls and guys later. Be safe out there. Peace. It's so cool. I just hate the way they put them in the package, but it's all good, you know. Maybe I'll take the package and bang it against the ground and his head will go up.